just a random die for Shep. Doesn't mean anything. I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that the little die roller area is updating, as I saw that was locked last time. So friends, we are currently enmeshed in a battle with some homunculi and imps and gremlins. As one of the players' internet went out, uh, one of my players is playing around with boosting the gain on her microphone as I've experienced her voice being just very low in some of the recordings. So we're, like I said, this is us warts and all. Um, by no means an expert with OBS or with Discord or with Fantasy Grounds or with being a dean. I just try to run a fun game, keep the players engaged, and keep the rollicking laughter and shenanigans and hijinks um, to the forefront. And I guess the other stuff I'll learn in time, but I know just enough of these tools just to get myself into trouble. So we'll see if the gain is a little bit high. We can roll that back,
Yeah.
but I'd rather it a little bit too loud than so soft that all I can do is see
Hmm.
mouths moving and not really know. So yeah, um, the movie is fun. It's enjoyable. Sophia, there's going to be one point early on where you and Lenny reach into the popcorn at the same moment and your hands touch. Now you had a pretty good rhythm going where he'd dig in, and while he's stuffing his face, then you would dig in, and you had a pretty good, a pretty good on-off binary usage of this popcorn, and then you would stop and sip your sodas. However, that came to a crashing stop that one time that you um, accidentally touched hands, and I'm wondering what your reaction would be.
Uh, Probably. Oh, excuse me. Trying to take a bigger handful
He
than
said,
before, and it just
he says,
snacking, getting in the way.
Extreme snacking.
he says, my fault. I was too greedy. I was trying to double dip or something. Okay, during the point in time where the characters, the Tin Man and that Cowardly Lion, Dorothy with Toto in her basket, Scarecrow, they were just about. They could see the Emerald City off in the distance, but they had to cross the field of what were they, poppies? The poppy
Hmm.
field that would put the two um, warm-blooded, well, and Toto too. Okay, the three warm-blooded characters fast asleep as the Wicked Witch looked into her crystal ball and was going, sleep, sleep. You remember that point in time. Um, you hear Scotty say to himself, but out loud, he's like, God, I love this movie so much. And somebody behind him says, we know. And he says, I wish they were all my friends, all of them. I wish they were my friends. And then
Oh no.
what is going to happen is on the stage that is that little narrow lip right in front of the screen, the projection screen. It looks like the characters from The Wizard of Oz step out of the screen right onto this. I'm going to call it perhaps a 24-inch deep lip. It's like a little stage. These are not the these are not the characters that you know and love from The Wizard of Oz. You see Dorothy, her lips pulled back in a sneer as she bites her lip and blood runs down her chin.
Oh
She's
no.
She has
Oh
a
no.
she has a crazed, wild look about her, and her hair isn't in that nice, smooth, plaited. Is that a word like plaited plaited
Yes.
braids? Some of the hairs have come out, and they're like wiry and frizzy and jutting out from her head. Um, her dog
Oh
Toto
boy.
leaps from her basket and becomes a combination of like a Rottweiler and a Doberman Pinscher, every bit as large and as fierce as you think Rocco could be if he wasn't such a good boy. Um, the cowardly lion um, jumps out and looks left and looks right and looks into the crowd and snarls at them. The scarecrow, the scarecrow jumps out. This is and the cowardly lion in Dungeons and Dragons terms, almost looks like a weir lion. He is a man beast. He is walking on his rear legs, and his tail flits about angrily as he peers down at the folks in the auditorium. The scarecrow,
Oh boy.
the scarecrow steps out. Instead of being like this friendly, goofy thing, his fingers become long scythes, almost like Edward Scissorhands,
Oh.
and he has a wicked malevolence in his eyes as he says, "If I only had a brain or two to eat."
Hope
The,
you
the,
have that flamethrower.
the Tin Man steps out.
Oh.
The Tin Man looks like a tin golem, if you will, and he's got a very large axe, which looks like it's dripping blood from the blade. He looks out sneering, and he says, "A brain, Scarecrow. Oh, I hunger for a heart."
Oh boy.
And and the crowd doesn't know how to react. They think it's a cosplay event. They think it is trickery and like kind of a halfway through the movie kind of a show. But you look at the movie, and the movie now has a vacant poppy field. The camera is panning over a poppy field where you know they should be loping through this field. The Scarecrow and the Tin Man first, as they were unaffected by the poppies, and then the warm-blooded critters, third, fourth, and fifth, as they would start to slow down and yawn a little bit. And what did the cowardly lion say? Just like to stop and get 40
Oh
winks
my
or something,
goodness.
or a cat nap or something like that. No, it's almost as if the film was filmed without them there, and it's just panning across the poppy field. And then you see a very prim, stuffy woman dressed in black step out of the screen, and she's got a bicycle with her,
Oh
and
no.
she looks down at everyone, and she says, "Scotty, we are your friends. We've always been your friends, and we always will be. Let me teach you what I know." And when she says that, a smattering of winged monkeys, those flying monkeys, appear next to her on that little raised area. It's got steps at either end.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
And she says, "Come with me, Scotty, and I will teach you everything I know. We're friends after all." And some of the people get up and want to get a closer look. Some of them reel back, and a few flee for the exits. There are exits all the way at the front, right by the screen. In fact, these folks aren't far from the exits, but there's exits back the way that you came as well. And then you see the scene where the witch was looking into the crystal ball and saying, "Sleep, poppies, yes, poppies, sleep." And she isn't there, and the winged monkeys aren't there. I think the only one that is there is like that one guard with the thing that looked like a halberd or a bardiche. The guy with like
Oh,
the tall furry hat. He's still there
yeah.
as if he is responding to what the witch is doing. Um, my recollection, he has sort of like just this goofy grin on his face. But no, the others are there. Um, let's put everybody.
Oh boy.
Let's put every. Let's put,
While I'm up here, uh, could I see? Do I see that the ring that the kid was wearing was? Is there some kind of reaction that happened when he said the wish and everything happened?
make a notice roll.
Since Ava knows he's got one on.
Make a notice roll.
Sure. Notice, Ava, notice.
A success. I will say that you saw him take that bulky. It's a little bit gaudy, right? It's a little ostentatious.
Yeah.
He took that ring with the paw his hand, but it's in that paw mitten.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you saw him twist it one time around his finger as he said that. And with that,
Ooh.
I'm going to remove some folks from the combat tracker that really aren't there, like Sheriff Anderson. Oh, of course the sheriff's not there.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh boy.
let's see, right click. Sarah Tinsley, delete her. The little old man with the $20 bill, delete him. Jennifer Chapman, the raven-haired. At one time, she's a beauty. She's a little more statuesque, a little more Rubenesque now, but still fairly attractive. Mayor Flowers, he's got political business to do. Jim McMurray, he's got
Mm-hmm.
automobile business to do. Oh, we'll keep Sophia, we'll keep Shep, we'll keep Erica, we'll keep Ava, we'll keep Mir, we'll delete Jason Hess and Forrester has gone back to his pawn shop, and we'll keep Lenny. And then I will proceed to add the rest of these newcomers, the rest of the newcomers to the combat tracker. Now I know I could add them all at once, but no, I only need a select few. I don't need Forrester or Gregory Dale or Jason or Jennifer or Jim or the mayor. I do need the Cowardly Lion, Dorothy, Flying Monkey, Flying
There it
Monkey,
is.
and how do I add? How do I make it multiple? Oh, I know. I should have said that there were multiple of them. So I already have one placed. I guess I will delete the winged monkey, and then I will go to the winged monkey and say I'd like four, and then I'll add them to the combat tracker. Does it give me a set of four of them? I hope so. No, one. No, it didn't.
Oh,
One.
for Savage World, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yee.
Um. So I've got all them. Maybe I just drag one of them. No. Do I drag the one next to the number four? No. Then, oh, um, somehow that one got there, so I'll delete him. Now there's just those four. Now? No? Okay. We'll do it this way then. One.
It doesn't let you drag. Excuse me. It doesn't let you drag the monkey 4 times?
No, I tried. I did it
Ah,
once. I'll try it again. I'd like
weird.
I'd like number two. No. Can I drag their tokens now? Because that's replacement. But that's okay. Enough of that.
If you drag the monkey token in the combat tracker into the combat tracker, like double it, does it make a copy of itself?
No, that's a great idea. It doesn't do it when I drag the token. Let me drag the little box. Nope. And I'm just scrolling down just to make sure that there isn't an extra monkey that I didn't account for. Oh, one more NPC to get rid of. But that's okay. I know I can drag their tokens to the map.
Yeah.
So there's a flying monkey, a scarecrow. Oh, gotta have the Tin Man there.
Oh boy.
And
We've got some stuff to do.
Tin Man.
I was not expecting this.
Not like this, no.
And
Did not
Toto.
come prepared to burn things down.
Funny that.
How
Funny.
dare they ruin date night for with everybody here?
Double
Funny
date
that.
night.
Now it occurs to me.
Double date night has been ruined. How dare they?
It occurs to me I probably shouldn't have drug these tokens down simply because they're not really attached to anything. So let me.
Oh, are they just
They were just
visual tokens?
Just delete token, delete this token.
Oh yeah, because even I can move them.
I don't want to hit delete all tokens because I'm afraid that's going to delete like all
No, don't do that.
everybody. So
Everyone will disappear.
it's like
It's like
I'm not.
surprise.
It's like I'm not great with Fantasy Grounds, but I've made mistakes in the past, and my aim is not to repeat them. And this might be where I have to drag multiple winged monkeys down.
A glove.
Delete token. Okay, now off the combat tracker. Okay. Toto. Little Tin Man. And it's taken a while. Must be all the all the tokens I have. A winged monkey.
Yeah.
A Dorothy. She's near Toto since he leapt out of her basket. And oh yes, the king of the forest.
Just sitting there in that chair. I don't think I want to cosplay Dorothy anymore.
And now let's see what happens if I try to drag a second flying monkey. No, it moves the one that is existing there. What I really want is two or three, but it's not going to do that. So just for purely the sake of representation, I'm going to go to assets campaign.
Yeah.
That's
In our
weird.
lore
Doesn't
now,
let you do it.
it is canon. The author that wrote Wicked was somewhere in this theater tonight.
Right?
And let me.
That would be great.
Okay.
I still need to see that, man. I've only seen snippets of it.
So
I haven't either.
I've repopulated. Can you all see the tokens now? Are the folks up there?
I do.
Wonderful.
I can see their little tooltips when I hover over them.
Scotty,
They're making a wicked movie.
we'll always be your friends. We always have been. Let me show you. Let me teach you what it is that I can do. Let me teach you all that I know. And with everybody, I think, on the combat tracker, I'm going to scroll up and down and just kind of see where everybody is. Okay, I'm going to go to round one, so I think I got to go like next round. And this is purely to keep everybody in order.
Oh
Oh,
no!
oh, that, oh,
What?
oh,
Oh
that's wonderful.
Oh,
Oh, Benny's from
that's
heaven.
no!
Um, Before I go to the next combatant, and the reason that we're both laughing in glee or frowning in horror and moaning is because in Savage Worlds we don't roll initiative dice. We deal cards, high to low, and when you get a Joker, you benefit from extra bennies. Extra bennies. So, would anyone like to improve their lot in life? Perhaps by choosing a different card. You can for a Benny.
Let's see, where did I land?
You're right in the middle. An eight of clubs.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Right after the Tin
I
Man.
can
Do we
but
have
the
a
tin
map?
man can't reach me up here.
And
Okay.
both go before the flying monkey.
Can you reshare the map, please? I can't.
Absolutely.
Oh, buddy. All right, we're following the buddy system at this point.
Are you good? Can Sophia see the
I
map?
am. I am good. Yes.
Oh boy.
Dorothy puts her hands together, and it looks like they're sharp claws. Perhaps like they almost have like a steely glint to them. She's like, Toto, isn't this wonderful?
Oh god. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Sophia, it goes to you.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Oh.
They're several feet
Oh.
away from you.
Where are the fire alarms located in the theater?
Probably by the exits.
I'm gonna start heading towards the exit. Where's the exit? Hold on.
Would you like to go up past the winged monkeys to the left?
No.
There's another
No.
exit to the right. You
No.
know that there are exits out in the front. In other words, if you go up the steps out into that main atrium where concessions are and the restrooms, you know that there also are fire alarms up there.
I'm
There.
gonna head that way.
Okay. Can you move your token?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you step on Lenny's foot. Ow!
Sorry, excuse me.
So let's see.
Business ahead, no.
Let's experiment with this just a little bit. I'm going to move you back, and I think I'm going to try to toggle token lock. Now try to do that and see if it gives you a path that I have to okay. Um, I'm just a poor fledgling dean trying to learn my way through some of these. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
There it is.
6. Would you like to run? I would let you add a.
Yes, I can double my movement, right?
Well, you can add an extra d6,
Let's
but
let's roll that d6.
it's a random amount. So I'm going to
Gotta-
X that, and I'm going to let you roll that run die. As it turns out, not a bad roll with the bubblegum pink dice. And I'm just going to pop over to OBS right quick. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, okay. I see your die roll. I see I see it. I've got some good-looking players here, folks. An 11. Awesome. I will okay that move. There goes Sophia across the screen. Would you like to say or do anything? There are free actions you could take. You could draw something out of a pocket or something.
I'll just yell, danger!
Very good. Oh, thank you. You advanced your turn, and it's Rocco. Rocco will pretty much act with mirror. Lenny, let's see if Lenny can roll the run die. He merely gets a 1. 1, 2, 3, that's right, because he was in the next seat over. Sophia, don't you want your popcorn?
I mean, I do, but now's not a great time, I think.
Priorities.
Just follow me, follow me.
Mm.
Elmira Gulch says, "You know what to do." And then she is going to wheel her bicycle towards the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dressed in her stuffy, long black dress and her white puffy shirt and her black jacket. And that white shirt has that very prim collar that is laced all the way up to just under her chin. And of course, that black hair just sticking out from that black hat. You'd imagine she's got some very nasty long hat pins that she could pull out from under that hat if she really wanted to do. And let's just say she doesn't strike the most attractive um,
She has the
silhouette.
witchy features.
She does look rather witchy, but she
Mhm.
doesn't. She lets out a little as she says, "You know what to do, and I will advance." Since she's pushing a bicycle, I'm not going to let her run. The Tin Man. There's a young college student, a male. He will he brings that axe down right onto the crown of this student's cranium, splitting his head wide open, quite like a
Oh,
quite like a melon. That
I
is
thought
gonna
he was the heart guy.
well,
dang.
he's helping his friend the scarecrow. Kill him first. It'd be very awkward to strike him in the heart with his axe from this angle. Ava, it's your turn. You see, you see this from the balcony. You see this guy's head open like a ripe melon, blood, brain, bits of matter, bone.
Oh no, it's the trauma of the coroner all over again.
That's right. Everybody starts to scream, and it becomes very chaotic, as you can imagine.
Oh dear. This is a bad time, friends.
Uh,
They're they're calling for the little boy, right?
Hmm. Well, she said, Scotty, I want to teach you. Come with me. I want to teach you everything I know.
We're friends. The one kid who wished for them to be his friend, I'm going to deduce that it is the child at the end of this row. uh I want to tell Shep, like, she's probably gonna go after that kid
The
because
witch,
he's the one who wished it.
the witch is making a beeline to the exit.
um,
Well, I mean
Shep,
that's how it appears. In fact, she's out of your line of sight now, as she has crossed behind sort of this protuberance where the corner of a storage room sort of juts out. If you can see on the map, the witch is sort of behind
She
there.
is, yeah, she's headed over that way to the exit side.
Yep.
yeah.
um, that kid came with an old grandfather, right?
You think? Yeah,
But
you
their
think
their
so?
grandfather is nowhere to be seen.
Definitely not within the first 2 or 3 rows that you can easily make out.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely not.
So, I want to go over there and help that kid out.
Okay.
It's a small child by himself. Uh,
I mean, that kid seems pretty self-sufficient, smart, bright, attentive, imaginative.
hmm,
What would you like to do?
he does, but he also probably just saw his poor guy get his head cracked in like the rest of us. Let's see. I have I have extra movement if I remember correctly with my fleet foot.
Yeah, you're fleet-footed.
+2 in pace, +1 in running. Cool. I want to head over that way, which is we're not locked. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Oh, good. I can make it right over here. I'll tell Shep. I want to go help that kid. Uh, can can you help me stay with him, or at least get him away from the madness, so he doesn't end up like that guy? Because I have a feeling that is bound to happen.
People around you,
Sure.
the woman next to you gets up, and you two run right into each other. You sort of do that awkward
Oh
dance
God.
just for a shimmy second.
Yeah.
There's terror in her eyes.
Yes. Run. Go. Run away. Exit. Yes.
You
Protect
imagine
the security.
Anything.
you imagine that the crowd trying to run down the set of stairs,
um.
which are carpeted, by the way, and very nice. But you imagine it may be a kind of a dangerous thing to get everybody down these steps, as they're going to be,
Yeah.
their survival instincts kick in, and they're in a little bit of shock, even though they were kind of far away. So all
Yeah.
you've
We
done,
don't. We also don't want to get trampled.
yep, especially if you were, oh, I don't know, size -1. So yeah, you move over, and Scotty hasn't reacted yet. He's wide-eyed.
Oh yes. Okay. Um. I want to get his attention. You're like, hey, are you Scotty? Scotty, we need to get out of here, little friend. This is a dangerous place to be in right now, and we need to handle this situation. Hello, Scotty.
Okay. Even though I'll let him, it's a little out of turn. I will allow him to reply.
Yeah.
But they're my friends. They'll always be my friends.
Nope. No. Not your friends. Not really. They're quite dangerous. And I'll just let that be my interaction with kind of
Okay.
taking him by the hand
So,
and trying to shake him out of his,
oh,
like, I guess, shock.
he seems to be fully cognizant and aware. He doesn't seem to be in shock like others that are all wild, and you can see the whites of their eyes all the way around their pupils. No, I mean he's not
Ah.
smiling. He's not. I don't think he's would come across as expelled or anything like that. Um,
He is more surprised.
he's simply taking it all in, but he does seem to be fully convinced that these interlopers from another realm mean him no harm. And the movie continues to run these several seconds, missing most of the main actors, actresses, and animals. The cowardly lion.
Okay.
Here's a hint. He's immensely strong. The cowardly lion runs forth, grabs in his left and right paw the other two people that are sitting in the front row, picks them up, and hurls them backwards, tumbling over the back of the seat where they were just sitting into the laps of the people behind him as he roars. And I'm just going to check his sheet right quick.
Where
Oh
was
yeah.
my precog for this?
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I want to know.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh, that won't do. That'll never do. Oh, 5 is a success. He makes an intimidating roar that, as if this scene wasn't terrifying enough, um, convinces you that the people are going to be scrambling for their very lives after the show of strength and this man beast. Not to mention the plate mail armored guy with the axe, and oh, the scarecrow who hasn't quite gone yet. Mir. God, Mir doesn't know where to go. He sees Sophia run by. I gave Mir a smattering as I had to sort of recreate his character sheet from the best that we could come up with in terms of our memories. Um, he's reliable. He's calculating in terms of the edges that he has.
Dang.
Looks like he and Rocco are going to hightail it up, and it looks like they're positioning themselves in such a manner as to help anyone that can't get out to make an egress and hopefully avoid some sort of trampling situation. And Shep, it's up to you up on the upper balcony. Ava has moved off to the side.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make sure I have my handy dandy Swiss Army knife out in my hand.
Never leave home without it.
It's the only thing I have that I think I could have made it in here with. And I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get right there. I'm gonna look at the little boy now
Mhm.
that I'm within 10 foot. I'm
Mhm.
gonna read his aura.
Very good. It's the first time that we've used this. Let's look up
Yeah,
our reader.
not 100% sure if it'll help me or not, but since I didn't get any warning from the spirits,
Yeah, there was really not a whole lot to warn about until things happened. Things went
I
down.
know. But basically, I'm just hoping his aura will tell me if this is truly a little boy or, if
Or
he's,
something else.
yeah.
Let's see. Combat edges, background edges, weird edges. Here it is.
Yep.
Read another aura. Must be in 10 feet. Yes, you are. Looks like you need to make a spirit roll at -2.
Okay.
Please do so.
Let me put my -2 in. In spirit. I am going to Benny that.
Benny, Benny. Ooh.
I'll take that.
He,
I'll,
all right, I'll give you
it
3.
should just be a 10. Should just be a 10. Because I forgot to put the minus. It didn't take the -2 into account.
Okay.
And I have a +2 for Elon.
3 adjectives I will use to describe his aura, or 4. Fascination. He is awestruck. He is nervous. He's very happy. And he is also recovering from a sprained elbow.
Okay.
Dang.
It's a cool edge.
Yeah.
You have to buy up to it, but it's a cool edge.
So no spirit possession then. Okay.
No.
That's the main thing I wanted to make sure of. Okay, I feel better about helping this little kid now.
And
Yeah, right.
suffice it to say that all of these tokens that are in their seats, most of them have now fled up the stairs, and there is a gaggle of folks at the exit. There's like a hallway that's behind the balcony that leads to one single good width. It's a width of a staircase that would let three people probably walk shoulder by shoulder comfortably up and down. It's about three shoulder widths wide. But yeah,
Mm.
it's backed up, and I think let's see how many more people. It's probably time for a break. We're down
Ooh.
towards the bottom of the order. We will continue. Um, you've done a little aura reading, Shep. You've moved. Would you like to
Hmm.
say anything?
I'm just going to look at Ava and go, we need to move and get him to safety, but we might need to do, if we can find a safe spot, protect ourselves.
Oh yes. I don't have. I don't have my bag, so all I have is my cell phone and my Tamagotchi.
And you do realize that
I
casting that protection will take 10 minutes. It's
Yes, that's the
power,
reason I said in a
yeah,
safe space.
power points
Yeah.
of two divided by two is one, rounded down is still one. So one 10-minute increment to set up the ritual. Light candles, begin intoning an incantation, studying
Yeah, I
materials.
do have that one memorized though. So,
That one's
Okay,
good.
that simply means that you don't need the
oh no, I
paper
mean,
anymore.
yeah, I'm
Mhm.
just saying I've got it memorized, so I know what to do.
Oh,
Is what
yes.
I meant.
Oh, absolutely so.
Wonderful.
Absolutely so. The flying monkeys act in concert.
Oh damn it!
Da 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 da
We're
da
gonna have
da da.
monkeys flying up here.
Monkeys flying out of your butt. I think that's some comedian or something says that. All right. They take to the air. I'll just use one as a marker.
The danger zone.
They cover approximately half of the distance between where they started out from where they stepped out of the screen and the balcony. And when I say halfway, I mean both in length that they had to fly, and they've also clumsily started to climb. Um,
Oh
one
boy.
take one takes a claw rake at the individual in the second row as it tries to run away, and rends open a bloody gash on the shoulder blade of this pine box citizen.
At least they can't blame this on us.
I know a good
Oh
lawyer.
my God.
I know a good lawyer.
Right. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. I
M-
think we'll be fine.
Maybe we can sue.
Oh no.
Dorothy and Toto. I remind you, Toto is not this cute little, what was it, like a Yorkie, a little Yorkshire Terrier, or some little,
Yeah.
not so much right now. Large, large, um, feral. Its eyes, wicked gleaming red, pinpoints of light as it
Ooh.
lopes. And Dorothy lopes along beside him, saying, "This is just wonderful, isn't it, Toto?" Erica. Erica's back here. No, she's not in the balcony. Hmm. Yeah.
All I have to say, Ava, is I am glad you picked where we sat.
It was a good spot at least.
All right. Erica makes a beeline for the door. She's tall, slender, lithe, pretty dexterous. Let me just
Ooh,
take just
excuse me.
just take a look at this and make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah.
You all sitting.
Those doors.
We're on the
Yeah.
balcony.
Yeah, there are doors up where Erica and where Mir and Rocco are as well. There would have to be doors to let you down that way. You wouldn't have to go all the way down to the screen in order to loop back around to do that. So we're square.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna put just a
It's right in front of the trouble.
just
You guys
Yeah.
get in front of all the trouble.
Just-
Indeed.
Uh,
just
apparently, Ava and Shep did have a little precog.
okay. There are doors there and there, as the arrows indicate, down on the lower level. And with that said, I'm going to advance to the next round.